Well, that was a great verification week last week, and let's make this one even better. I think we've persuaded the media, and many of the politicians anyway, that verification is the key to immigration. This last week, remember, we were dealing with it on jobs. We had the huge victory last week when the Obama administration put in place the Bush administration's last-minute mandate for federal contractors to use E-Verify, to have verification to keep illegal aliens out of jobs. Then last week, at the end of the week, it was dealing with benefits. In this case, the health care plan. But despite all the protests that the health care plans were fine and we're going to keep illegal aliens out, we pretty much persuaded the Senate leaders that there's got to be verification. And the same thing is true when it comes to bringing in workers, temporary workers, students, anybody who's a visitor to this country. We need verification in the form of an entry-exit system. The entry-exit system was legislated in 1996. It's still not fully in place. The only way we can keep people from overstaying visas, millions upon millions of them here, overstaying visas, to have an entry-exit system at the border, every port of entry. We're still waiting for that to happen. Verification of that people are leaving. And then we need verification when it comes to enforcement promises. We're always hearing politicians talk about how they're going to have enforcement against illegal immigration. But we can never believe a promise on immigration unless there's verification. We've learned that over and over again. And then finally, we need verification on any kind of temporary workers. That is, there are needs at times for temporary workers in this country, but we have to have verification that they're really needed, that there are not Americans to do the jobs, and that they're paying the right amount, and that those workers will go home. The reason I'm talking about this right now in this way is I just want us to think it's not that complicated. The entire immigration reform that's needed is tied up in verification. We're asked to trust the government. Well, I think most of us have learned a long time ago not to be so naive. But we can trust the government when there's verification, when it's mandated, when it's clear, when it's spelled out. And we're going to keep providing more and more opportunities for you to push this through. You have really succeeded this summer beyond all imagination. Keep it up. Verification.